Coach picked up the series win today over Pacific, 10-1, almost a shutout. What are some thoughts after today?
That was nice, finally, to get some separation in the series. It's been a pretty tight battle of us trying to chase them down. And like we talked about yesterday, we've been really trying to get some early zeros and make them play from behind. And I thought that would be harder on them, and it was. We got out there, a couple scoreless into the bottom of the third, and we've put something together there and then kind of broke it open. But this game really boiled down to just Joey. You could just tell right when he took the mound today. I could tell it was going to be hard for them to score. He had a look in his eye that we're trying to get other guys to understand there's a will to winning games, and sometimes you could just force the team to good situations, and that's what Joey did today. So all in all, it was a good effort.
As you mentioned, putting up early zeros and getting an early lead. What did you see offensively from the team, especially early on, that might have been different from the other two games in the series?
Pretty simply, we were just seeing more pitches and got some walks. I mean, it's a simple game in college baseball. Big innings usually stem from the other team walking you or making mistakes. It's rarely hit after hit after hit. It's usually those hits that come after free bases or something you earned. So saw that, and then guys like Blake Pitts just hitting gaps and creating runs, and that was what we needed today. We needed kind of a spark against some of the times we had men on base.
Blake, you picked up your first hit of the game, ended up going 3 for 4 today with 4 runs scored. What did you see at the plate today to be so successful?
Well, I came in with just the mindset of I'm just going to go in and have some fun today. It's definitely been an interesting year, and I haven't been doing as good as I want to. So today I was not thinking about anything, and I was just being free and playing baseball, just like I was when I was 8 years old, just trying to have fun, and it seemed to work out pretty well.
Coming across the plate 4 times, what was it like going back in the dugout those 4 times?
Oh, it was awesome. Absolutely electric. I felt like the whole team was backing me up, and everyone was so juiced up. It was great. I loved it.
Joe, 5 strong innings today. You threw a lot of pitches, but you were definitely effective. Gave up 1 hit, 1 walk. What did you see out there today, and how were you able to be so successful on the mound?
I think it boils down to the plan we had with Coach Soup coming into the weekend. We didn't execute it as well as we could have the past couple days, but the plan was good, and it worked today. Just, attacking guys early with strikes, that's always our plan, and then, letting them get themselves out.
How good was it? How good did it feel knowing that your team had a lead and you can just go out there and be free?
It's definitely a good feeling. I always pitch as if I have a lead. I'm trying to get those guys to get weak swings, weak contact, and put it in play, get my defense making the plays. And I think that played for me today. It was easy to do it because it was real. We jumped ahead and we didn't look back. Coach,
you got offense from up and down the lineup. At the top and especially at the bottom with Blake. What was the decision, going into today that, lineup-wise, where guys are going to go and how are they going to be successful where they are?
We talked as a team Friday, and it was a very frustrating day Friday, just all around as a team, and just kind of laid it out there for them and said we're just going to go with the guys that feel like mentally are here and want to be here and want to just, like Blake said, just have some fun and give us everything you have. We can't go on if we're worried about things we can't control. And today this has been an offensive series, and the wind's blowing out, and lefties have a big advantage at our park. And honestly, Blake has been working his butt off. He hasn't played. It's been sitting around for a while. Had some early chances, didn't capitalize, and has never put his head down, taken himself out of it. And really, the last 2 weeks, his BP has been awesome. I've been trying to get him in there. And today it just felt like it was the time. And maybe I should have done it sooner in how it went today, but it's a testament to him and all these guys. We've had a couple guys in these press conferences that had waited a long time for their turn again, and it's a testament to the culture of the program and the guys we have. We have really good people, but we got to be there mentally and physically every day, and that was kind of the decision with some of these guys today, including Blake.
Knowing that you had a large lead, how easy was it to pull Joe when you did and go to your bullpen?
Never easy. I don't think any lead is safe in college baseball because things can happen, and you never want to give a team momentum, especially when you're putting zeros up. But we had made that decision kind of before we put up the extra 2 runs that it was probably going to be the end in the 5th because he was up to 88 pitches. And you shouldn't think too much about it, but next weekend's a day early series up at Portland where everybody's going to be on short rest. And I felt we still had Shepardson and Pohorsky and Kalia, and we still had Nelson if we needed him. We could get Max Jones back, so I felt it would have been dumb and unnecessary to push him any further than we had to right there. I know full well he could have kept going and kept dominating and probably wanted to. But, and without a game tomorrow, we need these guys to get out there and pitch and keep developing and showing what they can do. So that was kind of the thought process there.
As you mentioned, going up to Portland next Thursday, starting up there. They're a top team in WCC. What can we expect out of that series?
Yeah, again, we gotta not worry about the opponent. We have enough to control in our dugout that we have to get better at. And if you play like you do today and you throw strikes and you don't give up free ones, it doesn't matter who's in the box, which we've proven as a pitching staff. We just have to convince ourselves offensively that it doesn't matter who's out there. If we execute our plan and do things, there's always a chance. But I expect it to be a really hard environment to play in, which is exciting. Who knows what can happen if you just show up with the right attitude every day, and it should be an exciting challenge.